So we're back. We are playing. That's Zach, TJ, Andrew, and we are playing a 1,000 point allied game. Zach's playing Tau, TJ's playing his Necrons, and Andrew's playing some Chaos/Demons, Chaos Space Marines and /Demons. And I'm of course playing my Tyranids. We rolled off, and Tyranids and Tau are going to be allies in this game. So we were just talking strategy, and the Tau are. We just got the deployment set up. It's Hammer and Anvil, and it is Crusade is the mission. Zach is setting up his Aegis defense line right now. It's a 1,000 point game, so he's got his Aegis defense line. Setting up the line before we set up terrain. This is the board. We were talking about it just now, and he's basically saying that he's going to use me as a screen, the little jerk. But he's going to give me supporting fire, hopefully, with his two Riptides at 1,000 points. So that should be at least hopeful. We'll see how my list does. I got some cool tactics I've been looking forward to trying out, and hopefully that does really well. We'll see. So here's the terrain setup. You can see Tau and Tyranids are going to deploy over here. Necrons, Chaos Space Marines over there. Objectives, we got a big one in the center. We got a little one over here. We got this little baby right here. We got one over there and one right there. So we're using alien technology kind of as our objectives. So we are totally deployed. We got some warriors over here. Some Hormagaunts, Riptide, Tervigon, Venom Throat. Got my Tyranid Prime there as my Warlord, and then the 30 Termagants and the Riptide and some Fire Warriors there. Lictor has infiltrated in this building and over here, so just slightly upfield. Again, objectives are here, there, in the center on kind of our side of the map, and then there's an objective there and an objective there. So we have the Necrons deployed. Awesome. And then, where's your Warlord? This guy with the red hair, right?
Yep, him right here.
Okay. Cool. So that's how the battlefield kind of looks. And then we got some wraiths, and are those immortals over there?
Death marks.
Death marks, kind of in reserves over there. So end of our turn, we went first. Tyranids just kind of moved up, and the Riptides moved forward and did a shoot. They shot, what was that weapon?
The Ion Accelerator.
Ion Accelerator and a blast. They took out 3 Necrons.
Two, one came back.
They took out 3, but one came back with reanimation protocols, and then they took out
5 cultists.
5 cultists. So 6. Doing some damage with some blasts.
No, one didn't make it.
Yeah, one didn't make it.
He didn't make it. He's dead.
He's dead, Jim. But other than that, we're just moving the horde up and then seeing what goes on. End of the opponent's turn 1. Jet bikes moved up, and I think they turbo boosted 2. Cultists fell back just a little bit. They passed the leadership, and they fell back just a little bit anyways. Get some cover. The obliterated shot at this Riptide did 1 wound. And I had some assault cannons from something else shoot at my Tervigon, but he saved all the wounds. There's 3 wounds caused, or 3 wounds at him, and then he saved all 3 of them. So it was some shooting, but it wasn't too much done to us just yet. Also, the Defiler in the back corner there tried to hit my Tervigon, but he cover saved it. 3+ cover save from the Venom Throat. Pretty nice. Our turn is now over.
Touch it to mine.
Purdy shot his Riptides. He did another wound to himself over there, shot himself in the face with his Nova Reactor. Shot at the Defiler, and the Defiler saved with his Invuln save, 5+ Invuln save. This Riptide shot a blast template on the Defiler, but it scattered, killed a Necron Warrior.
Yep.
Killed 2 Necron Warriors.
Just one.
Just one? Okay. Killed a Necron Warrior, and had a pen roll on the Defiler, but the Defiler again got a 6 on his Invuln save roll, so that thing is hanging on like a champ right now. I did a large template from a blast Barb Strangler over here on some cultists, and I killed 4 of them. That was from these warriors that are sitting right here. So kind of, I only saw one little guy, as you can see, and killed him. That was pretty cool. I scattered just a little bit, but it worked out in our favor as well. It is the bottom of turn 2, so we actually just got done with all of turn 2. A Hormigaunt died, one saved out of from cover save from these bikers shooting at him. Some Wraiths did some deep striking and came in there behind line of sight, so they couldn't get intercepted from the Riptides over there. Some movement back here, but mostly it seems like they're biding their time. The Defiler moved up, what, like, I think actually is full 6 inches. And some, looks like some cultists moved up here as well to take that objective. Now, so their side didn't really do a whole lot. Our side moved up. I have this objective. I have that objective with my Hormigaunts. Lictor and Hormigaunts are about to pop out and take out those bikes after I do some shooting with my warriors. So we'll see what goes on. Also, four Termagants died over here. They had 3 up cover saves, but I rolled a 1, 1, 2, 2, and then like a 4 and a 5. So out of 6 saves, 3 up saves, I failed 4. So that's just my luck. It seems usually with my Tyranids. But yeah, the battlefield is starting to take shape. We're about to do turn 3, and it's going to become a bloodbath shortly. So on mine and Zach's turn, top of turn 3, my Lictor charged the bikers. He killed a biker, but then got killed by the Warlord. Took a lot of Overwatch fire. Hormigaunts failed to charge into on the bikers, and that was just sucky. I control 3 of the objectives, so that's good. My Turbogon spawned out 15 freaking guys, so there's just, as you can see, this side of the board is just filled with dudes, little Gribblies. They still have pretty much their bastion. They're holding out hope as the Riptide. The Riptide actually killed the Warlord of the Chaos Space Marines, so that was cool. This Riptide keeps shooting himself in the face.
This one's a little slow.
He's a little slow. He's a noob. So he only has 2 wounds left out of his 5. I think I'm gonna move up my Biovores up and start bombarding these guys in just a minute. So that'll be fun. You'll like that, TJ.
I'm ready.
And then we'll see. I got a Lictor trying to position over there, and we'll see what he can maybe do soon with these Gants. So new developments. The Chaos Space Marines are actually doing work. Those Havocs way over there have killed a Riptide. They took off the last 2 wounds, and they killed my Venom Throat. So now my Gribblies are sitting out like ducks. Quack quack. For the opponent's turn, the bloodbath has begun. Like I said earlier, the bikers are starting to get whittled down. They charged the Hormigaunts. The Hormigaunts killed 1 and lost 4 Hormigaunts. This turn, we'll see what's up. I'm going to try to move these guys forward as well as my Biovores, and yeah, let's see what we can do, teammate. End of Tyranid and Tau turn 4. Tyranids have moved up the board quite far. With the loss of the Venom Throat, they decided to full bore it. And taking over this structure. They're doing good, still in Synapse. And the bikers are all dead by Hormigaunts. 11 Hormigaunts died in the process, but they finally killed them. And we'll see. Maybe they'll end up taking out these spiders too, who are in combat with some Termagants. Tar pitting, good times. We're going to see what we can do next turn with some charging with the Hormigaunts and Warriors. This Riptide, again, Nova charge just fine because he's a champ, but he totally missed the Defiler over there. And that Defiler has been saving everything we throw at it. It's 5+ invulns.
It's a
Yeah.
champ. Yep.
It is. He's a champ. So, yeah, good times. We're probably going to win with the objectives unless they do something spectacular.
I got something planned.
You got something planned? What are your reserves? Are they coming in this turn?
Yeah, no matter what, they come in turn 4.
All right, here we go.
These
So,
guys are going to get some walloping.
Necron turn 4. We had
Those are gonna
some
get some walloping.
little sniper guys, some death mark snipers, teleported in there. They didn't actually shoot the Turbogon, which is kind of funny. They shot at my Warlord, my Tyranid Prime right here. It's hard to see because he's black on black right there. But they got 6 wounds on him, and I was needing 3 pluses, and that's what I rolled right there. so he saved every single one. These Wraiths did a deep strike in there, landed right there. The Riptide here shot them and killed one, and the quad cannon shot and killed one. So it was not too bad for us on their turn. We'll see what goes on the. You still got to go, right?
I'm not even done yet, dude.
Yeah, and these fucking guys are gonna shoot.
And these
at
guys are
my
gonna assault
here.
here.
We got this assault to do, and yeah, it's gonna be a cool turn. But it's the chaos is happening. It's fun. End of turn 5. Necrons and chaos have just gone. They deep striked in there. We took some out. Deep striked in there. Battle here went not in favor of the Termagants, but it is Termagants against Wraiths, so not a big deal there. Also, these my Warlord, my Tyranid Prime, his squad of 30 Termagants is now down to 6 guys, so he's running out of a Blade of Wounds. We got some guys moving up to try to contest objectives, and they're taking their objectives. So we're gonna see what happens. This is where it gets hairy. Tyranids tried to move up the table, but I guess I just wasn't fast enough, or hoardy enough, maybe. I don't know. 3. You get 3 ups to hit. So on my turn, I shot a bunch, didn't do too much, and then assaulted with some Hormagaunts. These Wraiths that are back here. The Wraiths, or my Hormagaunts killed a Wraith, but then died.
So you get 1 left.
And then the Termagants are getting hosed, but they're still tying them up. They're doing their job. Tarp hitting like mothers. So, and we didn't do this attack yet.
Nope.
Right? So I gotta do that warrior attack roll, and we'll see what's up.
He's wrapped up in them now.
So,
the Riptide can't shoot at the or the fire blade.
The Wraiths are tarp hitted by the warriors. The warriors only did 1 wound. I rolled spectacularly like my normal self. I rolled out of 12 attacks. I rolled 4 1s and 3 2s. So that was fantastic. But it doesn't really matter too much, as the Wraiths are tied up and they are not contesting this objective right here, which I own. So that's good. I'm very happy about that. These Wraiths are still tied up by that Termagant, and I still own that objective.
Where?
And
is there something in there? Oh shit! I didn't even see those guys.
Sneaky
I
little
know
bastard.
statue.
Feel my pain, TJ.
What are you doing back there?
What are you doing? It's so small.
Dang it!
All right, whatever.
Good times. And now Chaos is. No, did you go? Yeah. Chaos is moving ahead of their turn.
I thought TJ just got done.
It's cool.
No, it was the Sage's turn.
Now it's
Back there.
the Tau's turn to shoot
Never
everything.
mind.
So we'll see what's
Never
up.
mind.
Nothing happened. Nobody's.
The top of turn 5 is over. We killed the Death Marks, tied up the Wraiths, and have that objective. They're going to try to contest it somehow. If they can kill my Termagant and everything here, we'll see. They want to go past turn 5. We'll see if we actually do. I kind of feel like I should have maybe ran my Turbigon over towards that objective, because he's a troop choice. So that would have been kind of cool and helpful. But I did try to take out those Death Marks, and it just didn't work. Luckily, the Tau fire squads just obliterated
all
them.
the Tau.
Like all of the Tau,
1,000
except
points of
for
Tau.
the Riptide. Had to shoot at that Death Mark squad.
To be fair,
kill it.
that's only 750. Riptides are 260.
To be fair. Game ended on turn 5. It is actually the Necrons and Chaos win. Cheer, guys! Cheer, guys!
Woo!
Yeah. It was actually 8-7 was the points, and the winning point it should have been a draw, but they killed my Warlord. My Warlord was sitting up all by his not by his lonesome, but he had just been wounds and wounds and wounds had been taken off his squad. He could never get quite to the enemy, and that was what I was trying to do, was get melee, because he had Maw Claws of the Maw Claws that are just sweet. And if he'd gotten in melee, he would have decimated some guys. That was the issue there. And they ended up taking out my entire unit of Termagants that had gone there. So if I had moved my Warlord unit maybe over to the center objective or something like that, that would have been more of a... or maybe my Tervigon up to the center objective. That would have been the smartest thing I could have... Instead of moving my Tervigon, shooting my Tervigon at the Death Marks, if I had moved him up to the center, then I could be here, and if I had done that, then we would have won. We would have won. Because he counts as a troop. That's three objective points.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So that would have been the win.
But
and that's what I missed.
I mean, tons of things could. I could roll the 4 on my consolidation, have been in there too.
I'm not
True.
mad though. That
Anything
True.
can happen.
Or
True.
3 on my run.
So
Or 3 on the run roll, and you
we
can
got
win
the
that too, so it really is.
Tau
just
sitting
sort of
back.
there, but,
we got these havocs. These havocs are what killed me, really. Damn havocs. And then these warriors and stuff. We're doing some good stuff. I mean, it was a good game.
Great game.
There's a lot of battle. Once we got to turn 3, it became a bloodbath in certain areas, and then there was just, ranged craziness going on all the time. My Biowars moved out and started lobbing stuff, so that would have been, if I had moved my Biowars up earlier too, that would have been a bigger, that would have been a better thing. And so lessons learned: move my Turbigon up aggressively, move my Biowars up, especially on this kind of deployment, on Hammer and Anvil, move my Biowars up aggressively, get them within range. Obviously, I was an idiot trying to hope that the enemy would have moved forward, but they just stayed behind those little bunker walls that they had set up, and they stayed behind them, and then that was it. So
I should have been more aggressive at the beginning.
oh well, we'll get another game in soon, hopefully, and have I want to do next week. Do another bat rep.
I'm down to do every weekend.
Dude, unless I have drill, I'm down to do it. So, great game, fantastic friends. I'm looking to team up with Necrons next time, so we can reanimate and just have a ton of swarm.
So much, dude.
Oh god,
Shit. That's so much.